Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Video Juice. My name is Craig and we are back with episode 2 of Game of Thrones. Last time on Game of Thrones we had a new opening. We had Jon and Dany going for a ride on the dragons. Then Jon had a ride on Dany, and then he found out that she was his auntie. And he found out about his parentage and that he is the rightful heir to the Iron Throne. It'd be interesting to see the aftermath of that, of him getting that news. Drogon also did not approve of their getting together, as he gave Jon a big stare last episode. It was quite funny. We had lots of reunions. We had Arya, Jon, Arya, Gendry, Arya, Hound. We had Hound and Brienne. There was a lot of really, really good reunions. It did a lot of. I said it last episode. They did a lot of stuff that I expected to happen over the first 2 or 3 episodes. They got it all out of the way in one episode, which I was very impressed with. So all the small stuff is pretty much done, I suppose, for now. And Bronn got sent north to kill Tyrion and Jaime with a crossbow. I don't think he will, but he's going there anyway, which will be interesting. They're after getting rid of a lot of people out of King's Landing, which is interesting. Golden Company came into it, and then Ned Umber and the as far as I can tell, that whole fucking Umber area, I can't remember what it's called, their home has been decimated by the Night King. And then little Ned was thrown up on the wall with a spiral symbol thing, and then lit on fire. I am a little bit under the weather today, so I apologise if there's any coughing in this. I'm on the mend, so hopefully by next reaction, that'll be good. That was pretty much everything. It was a very good episode. I think it might have been one of my favourite premieres, just because it did so much and I thought it flowed very well, and it was just good. All the content in it was good, and as I said, I got all the small stuff out of the way that I expected to happen over 2 or 3 episodes. I got it all done in one episode. So we didn't get any questions for the Q&A. If you would like to participate in the Q&A, ask me questions about this episode, or just say something that you want in the video, and just tweet at us #GOTQA by the next episode, and I'll incorporate it into the video then. Also, if you're looking for any Game of Thrones t-shirts, there is some good ones up on Qwerty at the moment. That's where I get all my t-shirts. It's like a thing where they do 3 custom t-shirts. T-shirts are up there for 2 days and then they're gone forever. They're really good quality. This is one of them. It's one I got last year. It glows in the dark, and when it glows in the dark, you have the Night King up here on Viserion. It's really, really cool. They have 2 really good t-shirts up at the moment. I'll put them somewhere on the screen here just so you can have a look at them. I have a referral link down below in the description. You can check it out if you want to purchase any. You'll only have 1 day left to get the 2 that I just put up there a second ago. But with Game of Thrones on the air now, they're going to have Game of Thrones designs regularly. It's usually current. They go with what's popular at the moment, because that's what people are it's all fan submission stuff. So so go check them out if you wanna. Oh, actually, before we get started, I did write down a few things when I was editing the video back. I did not recognise Rob McElhenney. The first time I was watching it, Mac from Always Sunny, I didn't recognise him when I was first watching it. That was a really cool cameo. I'm cracking that I didn't actually spot it the first time, but that was cool. I was also... So, they found out Dany, they said to Dany and Jon, or Bran did anyway, that the Night King resurrected Viserion and came back, and it was kind of glossed over. They didn't really acknowledge it. I found that a bit weird. I thought we were going to get a bit of a reaction out of Dany, but we got nothing. I was also talking about possible things to happen for the battle for Winterfell, which we know is coming. I was saying, what if the White Walkers were just destroyed there and then? We have Arya making the spear weapon thing. Could that be the thing to either take down the Night King or the dragon? What I was thinking would be interesting is, and I kind of glossed over, or kind of set it up a bit in the recap, with there's been a significant amount of main characters after being kind of evicted or left King's Landing. What if the Night King, while the battle for Winterfell is on, what if the Night King heads on over to King's Landing and decimates King's Landing? And then maybe that's the final fight, is maybe they win at the battle for Winterfell, but the Night King is down there. And King's Landing has a lot of people in it, so they could all be people for the Night King's army. It'd be interesting. I don't know. We've seen in Bran's visions, We've seen like the dragons flying, we've seen the shadow of a dragon flying over King's Landing. But what if that is the Night King and Viserion instead of Dany? You know, but I don't know because why make the spear? The spear still could be used to take down him if they went to King's Landing. But that would mean that Cersei would effectively be dead pretty early. So I don't know how that would work. It'd be really, really interesting though. I'm trying to think of all possible outcomes. I still do think there's... I don't know. I was thinking there might be a possibility that obviously the Night King is destroyed at Winterfell and whatever remaining people are left attack King's Landing, and the last few episodes are maybe just them battling Cersei for the throne. But that would kind of diminish the threat and the build-up of the White Walkers over so many seasons. But it's also a very Game of Thrones thing to do. We think these are the end game, and then it turns out excuse me, then it turns out that they're not. So I don't know. I think it would be very interesting if the Night King went down to King's Landing, decimated it, and resurrected everyone, and then that was the final battle. But it could be because there's wildfire all over King's Landing. So what if somebody had to detonate King's Landing to kill everyone? I don't know. There's so many good possibilities for how this could go. That's what I love about this season. There's so many ways it could go, and yeah, there's just so many ways it could go, and I don't know. I'm just spitballing theories. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna jump in, check it out, see what it's like, and discuss it afterwards. Let's do this. I do love how the first episode was structured the same way as the first episode of the whole show. Even so much as the episode ending with fucking Bran and Jaime. I'm very interested to see what that interaction is going to be like. He's obviously... I know I said it last episode. I don't know if Bran is necessarily going to care, because he's technically not Bran anymore, but everybody else will. Especially Jon. So I'd say he's going to have to explain himself, but they can't be picky. They have to take everyone they can.
I promise to fight for the living. I intend to keep that promise.
Yeah.
Your Grace, I know my brother.
Like you knew your sister.
Oh.
The things we do for love.
Ho ho ho.
This is about survival.
You need everyone you can get. Brienne, yes.
You would fight beside him.
Yes, she would.
I would. We should let him stay.
Oh, that look. Oh, he's being distant, is he? Oh, he's just staring him out of it. Ooh. Do they have the thing made already? Or is she just checking him out?
I know death. He's got many faces.
Oh.
I look forward to seeing this one.
What about afterwards?
How do you know there is an afterwards?
Fuck. Oh, jeez. Nice pod. He's after learning.
A long way.
Yeah, he has. He had a good teacher.
All right.
But I'd be honored to serve under your command, if you'll have me.
Oh, fuck.
I better get back.
Oh. No answer?
He was never anything but decent towards me.
I didn't ask him to be my hand simply because he was good. And we've both done a damn good job of it, from what I can tell.
Oh, I hope this brings
and
them
yet I can't help but feel
closer
we're
together.
at odds with one another. Tell me who manipulated whom.
She's got a point. Didn't look at it that way.
I should have thanked you. What about the North?
Oh,
If you'll have me.
hell yeah, she will.
Alright, I'll defend Kirk then.
Does she remind him of Shireen with the face? Oh. Oh, nice! As the White Walkers are just right behind them, then I'd say.
Little crow. I thought we lost you. Almost.
Nice. Everyone is here. Everyone is here. All we're missing is Bronn.
How long do we have? Before the sun comes up tomorrow.
Oh, shit. Oh.
The big woman's still here?
Yeah, she is.
They're coming.
I'll wait for him in the Godswood.
Oh, he's gonna use himself as bait.
Use you as bait.
We're not leaving you alone out there.
He won't be. I'll stay with him.
Oh.
With the Ironborn. Your Grace, I have fought before. I can do it again, alongside the men and women.
No, we can't lose
There
Tyrion.
are thousands of them, and only one of you.
But at least we die together.
That little smile again.
Quit.
Oh, he's being so distant since he found out. At least tell her.
Then I will take you there.
Oh no.
Peaceful.
Don't make...
We cannot protect ourselves.
We will protect you.
Don't make plans. Get through it first. Oh. It's fucking nighttime already.
We told her yet?
Ghost! We haven't seen Ghost yet this season, I don't think.
And now our watch begins.
It's asleep.
You really think any of us are going to sleep tonight?
Join us.
Bit of hate.
Die freezing my balls off. I'll wait to die nice and warm in here.
Look! It's like something out of a horror movie.
They call me Giant's Bane. Want to know why?
Oh, I love this.
Thought I was a baby. That's how I got so strong. Giant's milk.
Oh my god.
You never used to shut up, now you're just sitting there like a mute. I fought for you, didn't I? When like Taurus isn't here anymore, so I hope you're not about to give a sermon. Because if you are, the Lord of Light's gonna wonder why he brought you back 19 times just to watch you die when I chuck you over this fucking wall.
Yes. Man, I fucking love the Hound.
I'm not spending my final hours with you two miserable old shits.
Miserable old shits.
I'm Robert Baratheon's bastard.
That's how she told me.
That reaction.
She told
Oh,
We're probably going to die soon.
we're getting a romance.
I ought to know what it's like before that happens.
At least we'll die with honor.
This is a cool little group.
Women can't be knights.
Why not?
Tradition.
Fuck tradition.
Yeah,
I
fuck
didn't
tradition.
want to be a knight.
I'm no king, but if I were, I'd knight you 10 times over.
You don't need a king. Any knight can make another knight.
Oh, is he gonna do it?
I'll prove it. In the name of the Mother, I charge you to defend the innocent. Arise, Brienne of Tarth, a knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
She's so happy. To Brienne of Tarth.
I will not hide underground.
Oh,
I pledge to fight,
Lady Mormont.
and I will fight.
Oh, I don't want her to fight though.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
It's all right.
It's mine.
Oh, he's giving it to Jorah.
You still have a family. Yes, and I'd love
Oh.
to defend them, but
It's a good pick.
I can't really hold it upright.
Jenny would dance with her ghost,
Go Pod.
the ones she had lost.
Oh, he's going to tell her, right? Cap the episode with that. I don't know what her reaction is going to be. I don't know if she'll step down either. Oh, I'm so happy we're getting this episode.
The race has his bastard.
Oh,
My name. My real name is Aegon Targaryen.
It's impossible.
I wish it were.
A secret no one in the world knew. Except your brother and your best friend.
I knew she wouldn't believe it.
Doesn't seem strange to you? You'd have a claim to the Iron Throne.
Oh, shit. We're just going to stick a pin in that conversation and come back to it. Tyrion does not look happy. He looks scared. Show us. Get those... Dust off those dragons. Holy shit, man. Oh, no. That was incredible. That was a really, really well done episode. I'm fearful of everybody dying. Because everything is tied up. Like, everything... I loved this episode. I loved how there was just a sense of impending doom. It was really, really captured that before a battle feeling. And there were so many good interactions. Like, the acting alone in this episode was just incredible. If I had to guess right off the bat, right, who's going to die, I think Grey Worm is dead. With his little thing with Missandei about heading off and retiring from the Unsullied after Dany sits on the throne, that's like red flag. Unless they did a flip-flop, or not a flip-flop, but unless they did a flip and they surprised us by him actually surviving, but I'm going to say he's dead. I don't want him to be though. Brienne as well, with her getting knighted. That was probably my favourite scene of the whole episode. Probably one of my favourite scenes of the whole show. It was done so well and it was so emotional. I seen her smile at the end. She always wanted to be knighted, you know. It was great. It was a very emotional episode. I like that they set this up. Like, I like how they set the season up. Like, the first two episodes are slow. Obviously, the first one was always going to be slow. They always are, with moving the pieces around and reintroducing people to the characters and getting the season set up. But I love how the first two episodes were structured. You know, calm before the storm, and obviously shit is going to hit the fan now. When the episode started, I didn't expect that it was going to end with them being at Winterfell, because usually they even Battle of the Bastards and stuff, there's a lot of setup in the actual episode, you know. But they're there now. So is next episode just going to be a full on, like, the whole thing is going to be a battle? It's going to be incredible. There's so many characters there. There's so many main characters there. All the main characters are there, except for the handful that are in King's Landing. We never got an update on Bronn either. We didn't go to King's Landing at all this episode, which was interesting. And I had a little theory at the start about What if the Night King went down to King's Landing instead of fighting out Winterfell and just decimated King's Landing and took over them and resurrected them? But, because like, the dragons, if Jon and Dany are on the dragons, can't they just burn Viserion? Because Viserion is... we haven't seen a White Walker get killed by fire yet, have we? It's always been Dragonglass or Valyrian steel. So what if the White Walkers can't be destroyed by fire? Because I still think the dragon is more than a white because of the fact that he had to touch it and its eye was different. I think the dragon might be a White Walker. If that is the case, then Viserion might be okay against the two dragons, but at least they're still outnumbered, and they can still get blown. He can still get blown to bits. But I was thinking, obviously, it goes down to King's Landing, but I don't see them winning the battle for Winterfell without defeating the Night King, because of how many people he's obviously commanded. Like, defeating the Night King defeats all of the White Walkers and all the Whites. Well, we think all the White Walkers. We don't actually. That's not confirmed yet. The White Walkers that he created might still be alive, but I think defeating him is going to defeat them all. So that's the only way they can win the battle for Winterfell, right? Unless it persists. Like, I don't see them getting out of this without killing the Night King. Because how are they going to defeat so many whites? I don't know. I could talk about this for ages and I keep going in circles. Back to the episode. Night scene with Brienne was favourite thing of the whole episode. I loved that group sitting by the fire, drinking wine and just talking and reminiscing and just palling around, basically. That was great. I think that was something I didn't know that I needed. And the scene was shot really, really well, and it was just great. It was absolutely great seeing all these people interact, because there's so much history there, and we've watched them for 7 seasons, and we know what they've been through, and some of them have a past themselves, and it was just great. Like Brienne basically being a mother figure now to Pod and being proud of him. It's like, you can have half a glass, and then Tyrion overflowing the glass and giving him a little wink and a smile. It was all done really, really well. There's little small details on the scenes like that. Really made it, because as I said, we've watched these characters for 7 seasons. These are the core characters, and they're finally interacting. It's incredible. Tormund kind of coming on to Brienne again and his story about how he got his nickname Giantsbane. So it's so good. It's so good. We also got a Ghost appearance this episode. So I'm assuming Ghost is going to be in the battle, which is cool. We didn't really get an update on him in quite a while, as far as I can remember. I don't think we got much of him in season 7. I don't think we got him in season 7 at all, actually. Maybe not. No, I don't think so. I don't think I mentioned it last episode. I mentioned it throughout the episode. I don't know if it'll be in the reaction or not, but the outfits in this season so far have been incredible. I really like them. Probably my favourite outfits of the whole show. Arya's is incredible. Dany's is really, really cool. Sansa's is cool. Everyone's outfits are incredible. I just wanted to give a special shout out to that. They look really, really cool. Everybody just looks so good. You know, even Jorah looks so good. I like his outfit as well. I loved the Sansa and Dany scene as well. Seeing them actually just bond for once is really, really cool. It ended badly, obviously. The second Sansa brought up the North, it all came crashing down. So it'll be interesting to see if they interact again. Like, there's a possibility that Dany could die. I don't know where they're going to go. I don't know who's going to die. There's going to be a lot of deaths, and I don't know what they're going to do. Like, this is next episode is episode 3. That's the battle for Winterfell. What did they do afterwards? You know, there's so much mystery, and there's so many ways it could go, and I just have no idea what they're going to do. All the stuff at the start was great, with Jaime apologising to Bran and just being there in front of everyone and explaining himself, and then Brienne standing up for him. It was all really cool, and I like that Brienne stood up for him. First of all, I knew she would, but I like that Sansa trusts Brienne's word now. That's all good. And Jon basically said what I said. It's like, they need everybody. There's no point in executing him now. If you're going to do something like that, do it afterwards. But sure, then he's after proving himself. He's after helping you with the battle. But there was no point in doing any of that, especially not after everything that he's done. He's had a redemption arc. He kind of flip-flopped a bit on it last season before he fucked off and realised that Cersei was lying and everything again. He was kind of trying to be there, and then realizing what Cersei had become, basically becoming the Mad Queen. Basically, she became what he killed the Mad King for. So I'm disappointed we didn't get more of Bran and Jaime together. It was very, very short. We also didn't get to hear what Tyrion and Bran were talking about. I would have liked to have seen them scenes. Jon, Ed, and Sam on top, talking while everyone else was down below. That was really, really cool as well. It's good to see. Like they're the last main characters of the Night's Watch. They're all that is remaining. It was cool to see them reminisce and just interact again. Especially Ed getting on to Sam about all the stuff he's done. Must be the end of the world. I love that. That's what was so great about this episode, is seeing all these small interactions, because of the fact, I keep saying it, but because of the fact that they've all been through so much, and the fact that they're all together again is just so cool. Some of these characters, you know, they've been through so much, and I just love seeing them all interact. That's what I loved about last season, was seeing all these characters that we had watched for 6 seasons meeting for the first times. It was very cool. The Lyanna Mormont and Jorah Mormont little talk was pretty cool. That was really cool, actually. I loved that. I loved seeing them interact, because we've never seen them interact. It was pretty cool. I liked Sam giving the sword to Jorah as well. Makes sense. Sam is not going to be able to use the sword well. You know, you may as well give it to someone who can use it, and Jorah is a capable swordsman, so it makes sense. We have a fair few Valyrian steel weapons now. Arya's spear as well. I thought it was gonna, with the way the blueprint was laid out, I thought it was gonna shoot or something, but it seemed to be just a spear. But unless they're keeping it for a surprise, I don't know. But it'd be interesting if she threw the spear at undead Viserion, and took him down the same way the Night King took down Viserion when it was alive. It was cool to see the mark again, Bran's mark. I wasn't sure if that was still there. You know, we saw it. It broke the magic in the where the children of the forest were, and I didn't realize that he was still always tracking him. I thought it was a kind of one time thing, that it tracked him, and then he touched him and then he knew where he was instantly, and then after that he was gone. I didn't realize he was still constantly tracking him. I don't know if they said that or not. I don't think they did. So it was cool to actually get confirmation on that. That's why he's going to be there. I liked the little explanation as well about why the Night King is trying to kill him. That he wants to erase history. Basically, he wants to erase everyone. The first way you do that is by erasing the three-eyed raven, who can see all the past and the present. We don't know if he can see the future yet. I don't think he's necessarily ever. I don't think so. I don't think he's been verbal about it anyway. Maybe he has to learn his powers more or something. I don't know, but I'm still hoping that there's more to Bran's powers. Like they seeded all the time travel stuff. They seeded all of that. It has to come back, right? It has to come back. We've seen him shout at Ned. That could have been just a way. Excuse me. That could have been just a way of explaining the Hodor thing about him affecting the past, but not really, because it was all set in stone. It was going to happen anyway. That kind of a thing. But I hope there's more to it. Otherwise, I don't really see the point in the three-eyed raven. I don't really see the point unless there's going to be something more. Like, obviously, the theories about him going back and being the different brands throughout history, all the different things that happened to try and stop the White Walkers in the past. Like maybe he drove the Mad King mad by saying burn them all. Maybe he's the voice in the flames, the Lord of the Light, and all that. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of it is far-fetched, but I just want there to be more to the three-eyed raven. But we still have, there's 4 episodes left. There's a big possibility for it. Like, what are they going to use 4 episodes for? I don't know. Everything is moving so fast. The battle for Winterfell is here. Yeah, I don't know. The Theon stuff was great. I loved seeing him and Sansa's reunion. Just how emotional it was, how raw it was. It was really, really good. Yeah, it was good. I'm glad that Theon is there. I'm glad he decided to go up there and help out. Kind of the end of his redemption arc, I'm assuming. I hope he doesn't die. I really hope he doesn't die, but there's a big possibility that he will. Maybe saving someone. Maybe. I think I got nearly everything. It's mostly just the Gendry and Arya thing. I liked it. I like they have a big history together. I I like everything that happened. Good on them. I liked her little interrogation about his how many people he slept with and all that. It was funny. Yeah, it was fine. I think they're a good pair, you know, and as I said, they have the history. A1. What'd be interesting now is if, like, I kind of don't want him to though. I was gonna say, like, what if Gendry died and Arya was pregnant and Arya survived? That would be Robert's wish come true. He wanted one of his sons to marry one of Ned Stark's daughters and join the houses. That would be them joining the houses. Obviously not through a marriage, through a baby, but still, it'd be interesting. I don't have anything else. Like, I'm so excited for next episode. So excited. I'm more excited because I don't know what they're going to do. Like, it's going to be massive. It's going to be huge. It's an hour and 20 minutes, I think. I remember looking at the run times a while ago. I think there's an hour and 20, there's an hour and 17, hour and 18, and an hour and 17 left, I think. That's long. Like, unless it's going to cut between King's Landing and here. Like, they could do a thing where some of the episode is King's Landing and then it cuts to Winterfell. And then Winterfell is the battle towards the end. Or if the Night King goes after King's Landing, it could be a dual thing like that as well. I feel like I should do predictions about who's going to die. I might do them over the next week, and because I'm going to watch the episode again. Let's be honest. I thought it was a great episode. I want to watch it again and see all the reunions and stuff, or see all the talks and stuff again. But I might put together a list of people I think are going to die, just predictions for next episode. I was going to do it now, but I might do it next episode because it'll give me a little bit more time to think about it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it then. I loved the episode. As I've already said, it was great. I think the build up to this battle has been incredible. The 2 episodes that we've had have flowed so well, and it's been a great calm before the storm. And this episode alone, just the tone of it, and it just had this like before the battle vibe. It was so great. It was so great. You can tell like they put the idea that everybody could die in your head. I feel like all the scenes that we've seen for people are like red flags that you would see in typical shows of these characters going to die, and I love it. I love it. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget you can participate in our Q questions and answers for this episode. Let me know what you thought about the episode, or just put up a question or something. Tweet at us GOTQA before the next episode airs, and I will read them out read them out during the recap of next episode. You can like, comment and subscribe if you liked the video. Let us know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. We have some social media links and a website address down below in the description. You can check them out as well, and we will see you next time. Later.
Pull me from the ashes so I could soothe your frightened mind, and let our souls collide. Rising tide so we can ride away.